Hello and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today we're going to be doing some deep cleaning in my kitchen. Don't let this white kitchen fool you. It is actually dirtier than what it looks, and if you stay tuned, I'm going to show you some clips of how dirty it actually is throughout this video as I'm cleaning. If you're new here, I would love for you to hit that red subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. I post here twice a week and I love just to create fun home content, and I'd love to have you. But let's go ahead and jump straight into today's video. Okay, now I'm going to start off by clearing off all my countertops. So I don't always do this. To be honest, I don't think I've done this since I've been in this house. I haven't really given this kitchen too much of a really deep clean. So I think it's important when you want to do that deep clean, just clear off everything so you can get behind it and under it and around it, and then you can clean off your decor pieces as well. So I'm just going to take a few minutes and put all of this on my dining room table so it's out of my way. I love these canisters so much, and they're actually super affordable. I got them from Target for $6 each, and I feel like canister sets are normally so pricey. And then the little wood handle is from Amazon, so I'll try to have all that linked down below in my description box, but I just wanted to share that tip because it is very affordable.
It is not the first time thinking that you'll come around. I've been waiting here before. It is not the first time thinking that you'll change this time.
Another little tip, this is a good time to kind of rearrange and redecorate. So you're taking everything off your countertops anyways, so if you're not happy with the look of it, when you go to put them back, try some new spaces. Now I just recently redecorated mine, so I'm happy with all the spots, so it's gonna actually go back to the same place, which is a little shocking, but this is a good time to switch it up while your kitchen's clean and fresh and all of your stuff's kind of out of whack anyways. This is also a good way to see how much you actually have on your counters. When you put it all together on a table or on a rug or a coffee table, you can kind of see how much stuff you have. So this is a good time to declutter as well. So now that I'm seeing my kitchen empty, I'm realizing how much those wood elements are really warming it up. It's like an all white kitchen, and when you put in those warm wood tones, it really does break it up and add some coziness. So just keep that in mind if you're decorating your space, but you can tell right here how white it actually is. Now that I have everything cleared off the countertops, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my stove really well. I will say it's not as bad as normal. I've been trying to keep up with this a little bit better. I talked about this the last time I cleaned it. I was just letting it get too dirty, and then I didn't want to clean it because it was so dirty and gonna have to be so much work. So I learned if I just stay on top of it, it's really not that bad. The stove is one of my least favorite areas to clean, and I think that's half the reason I don't like cooking is I just don't like cleaning my stove. but I've learned when I put it off and it gets so caked on and dried up, it takes me forever to clean it, and then that hits the trigger of like I don't want to have to clean it again. So I've learned if I'll just clean this more often, it stays clean, I don't have to scrub as hard, and then I don't dread cleaning it because I can just spray a product on it and wipe it off and it's good to go. So if you have an area you don't like to clean, you're probably not going to like me, but clean it more often because then it's easier to clean and then you may not dread it as much. Another little tip as well, if you guys are cleaning your stove, now I don't know if all stoves are this way, but I think a lot of them are, so just try it. So mine's a gas top. I'm trying to remember if my electric one at my last house did it. I don't remember though, but if you just pull it off, you can actually clean underneath that knob, and then you can clean the knob really well and you just push it back on. I know a lot of people do this with kids. If they're baby proofing, you can just pull those knobs off and keep them in a drawer or up on the cabinet so your kids won't like turn on the fire or turn on the stove. So I just thought I'd share that tip with you all. If you're wanting more cleaning tips, I do have quite a few videos posted that's named Need to Know Cleaning Tips or Need to Know Cleaning Hacks. You can find a lot of the stuff I do there. I also have a TikTok cleaning video, and it was like hacks all found on TikTok, and I had a lot of cleaning hacks for like cleaning the glass oven on your stove and all sorts of places. So if you like learning little tips and tricks, definitely check out those videos if you haven't seen them before.
Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold on me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard, 'cause you're in my space and now.
Speaking of cleaning hacks or tips, I'm going to show you one right here. So I found this on Go Clean Co. It's over on Instagram. She's an amazing cleaner, so definitely go follow her. But you just get a hot water and put it in a bowl and use the Tide powder laundry detergent, and you just use a little bit and put it in there. I clean everything with this, like walls, furniture, cabinets. I cleaned inside my husband's truck, like even the roof part of his truck, and it does so well. And I know my kitchen looks clean. I'm sure I've already had a few comments down below in my comment section, but I want you to stay and see what this water looks like when I get done cleaning. So I think I do a lot of smoke and mirrors in my house and it looks clean, but you're gonna just see how dirty these cabinets were when you see this bowl when I'm finished. As I'm wiping it off with the wet rag, I do have a dry one to help dry it. You don't have to do that, but I just feel like I can see if it's getting clean and then it's not going to be streaky. It's also good to dry dust before, so if you think there's like a lot of dust or buildup on it, take that dry cloth before you use the wet one so it doesn't get clumpy. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. When it's like dusty and then you take a wet rag, you like see all those clumps and you don't want that. So you can also just dry dust before that so you don't have that issue.
To be my everything, 'cause you are only a shot away from me. To be my everything.
Before I show you inside this bowl, I'm going to go ahead and just quickly wipe down our backsplash. It hasn't been an area I've cleaned very often, and so I just wanted to go real quickly and wipe it down just to say that I did it, and so it felt clean when I was finished cleaning the kitchen.
Now, if you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the wind up.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt like my cabinets looked clean to me. I was only cleaning them for this video to say I deep cleaned my kitchen, and look at that water. This is a reminder, if you haven't cleaned your cabinets in a while, even if they look clean, go clean them right now. That water was disgusting. Now I'm showing you some up close shots. A lot of crumbs had fallen behind some of my decor pieces that I had on my countertops. So I'm really bad about just wiping around them, so that's why it's good to take this stuff off. But now I wanted to work on the sink area, so I'm gonna go ahead and just load all the dirty dishes that I have in my sink into my dishwasher. There's not a ton. I try not to let this get too full. I've done that in the past and I've learned my lesson. It's just so much easier to keep your dishwasher empty, so when it gets full, run it. Unload it immediately, so when you have dirty dishes they can go right into your dishwasher, otherwise they will overflow. And a lot of us now have these like big kitchen sinks and they can hold a ton. Like if I were to fill up this kitchen sink, it probably wouldn't fit all of my washers, so I definitely just try to stay on top of it. So that's what I'm working on right now.
You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night.
Now I'm gonna start working on my sink. So I recently got this tool just to leave in my sink, and it has been so helpful. It already has like the dish soap in it. So I feel like I'm cleaning my sink more just because it's really accessible. It's right there. I can just like scrub it out and then rinse my sink, and then I just leave that little brush sitting in there. I grabbed it off Amazon and it was like under $5, so I'll have that link down below in my description box. But I think just having little systems and tools set in place will definitely keep your house clean if it's like easy to do.
Happened to us, 'cause I wanna drive through the summer night. I have my issues, problems with trust. You were the problem, to you I was dust. I could smell trouble from miles away, but now I'm different, yeah, I'm okay. You had your reasons, and you did your best, but the one you needed was someone else.
Before I start adding all my decor back, I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe off my countertops. This part is always fun to me because I know I'm about to start decorating again, so I just kind of feel like it's downhill from this point. So I'm gonna just get these clean, and then I'm gonna slowly start cleaning the items and placing them back in the kitchen.
I should have known that you were not the one. You broke my heart to a million pieces. I've dried my tears, but I want you to know I'm not the one that you thought you needed. I faced my fears and you're not the one. I still remember those things you did. Yeah, they still linger, still hurt a bit. Might hurt forever, yeah, that's what they say. But I know I'll never.
Remember to wipe off all your items as you put them back. They can be dusty or dirty and you don't realize it. And it's just so rewarding when you finish cleaning and you look into your kitchen and you know everything's been touched and wiped down. So I know at this point you're probably tired and you want to just kind of put everything back, but just go ahead and push through a little longer and I promise you it's worth it. This is also a good time if your salt and pepper shaker aren't completely full. Go ahead and refill them. Mine's good to go, but I just wanted to give that tip just in case you've had guests over or you're eating dinner and you keep putting it off. This is a good time. Go ahead and fill it so you feel like your kitchen is completely finished. We are getting close to being finished, but we're not finished yet. But I just wanted to remind you, if you're not a subscriber here and you are enjoying today's video, definitely hit that red subscribe button down below and we would love to have you here. If you're watching this and you are a subscriber or you aren't but you're enjoying it, definitely go ahead and give it a thumbs up because it helps me out. And if you want to share this cleaning motivation with somebody, I'd love for you to share it as well. If you're just watching this, get the motivation, and then when it's over, hit play again so we can clean together.
Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. Everything I needed. Never thought I'd meet someone like you. You know you are the reason why I feel like I can fly. Thinking about you day and night. I love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution.
Now I'm going to move on to my dining room. Obviously this isn't going to take too long, there's not much in here, but since all those decor pieces were sitting on my kitchen table, I want to go ahead and get it clean. So if there was like crumbs or dust or anything on it, I just know all of this is clean. And since it's a deep clean, I thought I might as well take off all my chairs so I can get the rug really clean. I will say I love these black chairs because they are so easy to wipe down, so they are kid friendly, but since they're black, they do show dust, so keep that in mind. It is something that you have to wipe down, but it doesn't take long to do, and you can just take it with a rag, and this would be even a good chore for kids to do. When they get done eating, they can just like wipe down their chair.
You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution.
The bench that's sitting right there is actually super heavy, so I'm just gonna vacuum around it, and it doesn't have many feet like on the rug, so it's okay. So like I said, I'm just gonna vacuum around it, and then I'm gonna head on into my kitchen. A kitchen or a room is not clean until the floors are clean. I feel like you can spend all that time cleaning everything else, but if you don't clean your floors, it's not gonna feel crystal clean. So definitely do that step, and then I'll be mopping next.
I don't know why you're stressing, but I know that you will find it out in time. To be alone is depressing, and you're hurting, I can see it in your eyes. I know you will find your way from all this. I know there's a brighter day for you, baby. Why are you stressing? Why? I can promise you, you'll find your way in time. To find someone is a blessing. The love you find, you won't be able to deny. Just take
Vacuuming and mopping can be hard, and it's something that can take a lot of time and a lot of energy, and I've noticed I've had a lot harder time getting motivated to do it in this house. So I've learned if I'll just pick one room and do it for the day, then I don't mind doing it, but when I have to do the entire house, it's just exhausting. So deep clean one room and get those floors real clean, and then pick another room the next day. You don't have to do it all at once, but if you'll just work in certain areas, then your house stays clean because you're just kind of constantly on rotation. So that's what I've been doing with my floors. I don't do it all in one day. I just like pick my office one day and then my bedroom one day, and somehow they all stay clean.
You know what, see us together, strolling hand in hand and watch the sun goes down. For you, I would do whatever. I'll pick you up where you feel you're about to drown. Just take this chance and fly away with me. Let's break your chains and give you time to heal. So I wait while you take your time. I wait while you take your time. Wait while you take your time.
And here is how it looks. It may not look that different, but it feels so different and so much better. Chase even came in and was like, wow, it looks amazing. So there's just something about a clean kitchen. So if you haven't cleaned yours in a while, definitely get up, get motivated, and get it done. And I promise you, you will be so happy and thankful you did it. I just want to say thank you to everybody who made it to this point of today's video. If you're listening to this, thank you so much. It means so much to me and my family, and we appreciate it so much. Every time I'm like, I hope you have a nice week and I'll see you in the next one. I truly hope you guys have amazing weeks. I'm praying for you. I'm thinking about you guys. I just seriously love you guys all so much. So thank you so much for all your love and support and positivity. You guys rock. You guys are my people. Have a wonderful week, and I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.